Hello, in this video we're going to be looking at how we recalibrate our yield maps by entering in correct weights for a given field from weights from a weighbridge. Ideally, if we can do this in the monitor, it is much better rather than doing it in the software from a time perspective. If we get the weights correctly calibrated in the field, it'll save us a lot of time when we bring the data back to the desktop software. But if we have to do it in the software, then it is not too much of a problem. Here's how we do it. Rightio, so we have our field with our yield data in it, and what we're going to do is alter the weights that we have in the field to make sure that they tally up with the weights that have come back from the weighbridge. So we choose our task, we right mouse click it and highlight properties, and here we have a couple of tasks that are associated with this particular field. They are on the same date. But we notice that they have a slightly different time in relation to our the field. So we know that we're sort of quite happy that they are different jobs. One was started at 1 o'clock and the other was started at 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll have merged these two together to create the one task in this particular field. So what I'm going to do is highlight the first column and select the task, so we have both of them highlighted, and we move down then to the total quantity in that particular field. So you can see that the total quantity is now highlighted. I know now that this the weight from this field was actually 18 tons rather than the 15 tons that we have there. So I've changed the total quantity to 18. I've now just clicked off the tabbed out of the total quantity, and we notice that our two amounts for the field for our two tasks changed. So if I make if it was 18.5 for example, I will use the tab key to move off, and those figures will change. So that's literally as difficult as it is to change the weights for the particular tabs. So all the work is done behind the scenes. All we have to do is just enter the total weight for that particular field, and don't worry about the scaling tickets. That is something that's used in the US rather than in other parts of the world. All we have to worry about is just the total quantity, because that's all that we really need to alter. Then I will click OK. Want to reconcile the map? Yes, I do. Harvest, keep the harvest price at 0. Yeah, we can look at that later on, and it is recording the job, refreshing the map, and so that is literally the job done. Your map is now reconciled and recalibrated against the values that you've had back from the weighbridge.